Man, oh man, what a day it has been, right? We've had several tornadoes touch down in the area from those early morning storms, and we have another round that's going to move through tonight. I'm going to jump through what's new, what's happening now, and then what happens next. So we'll look at the next 24 hours and we'll talk about these storms for the overnight. Now, these storms moved in early in the day. I thought they'd weaken a little sooner than they did. I was wrong, right? It was more towards the east, towards Russellville. So we'll keep an eye on these storms again for tonight. I'll watch them as well. And if it starts to break out in severe, I'm going to jump back on here and talk a little bit more about the weather. So let's talk about what's happening now. Now, this morning it was nasty out there, right? We had those strong showers and storms. You can look now as we look towards where are we looking at? Northbound here towards the Arkansas River Valley. Man, this was the area that had that storm earlier today. The river really, really up, and we've got more rain that's headed our way as well. What I thought was interesting as far as temperatures go is it's sticky, it's soupy. It's been 80 out there and not felt this bad, right? I mean, it feels pretty sticky and gross out there, and it's going to be that way right on through the weekend. But there is some relief coming for us next week by way of a cold front. The other thing I wanted to show you on this is if you look real close, you can see these little bubbly clouds, like right here near Fort Smith. See this stuff? See this stuff down to the south? What I think is going to happen is we've still got daytime heating. We've got some sunshine. And you can see if you look back at the camera there, you have those puffy cumulus clouds that are out there. So what I think will probably happen is we're going to get a couple of storms develop pretty much right along I-40 this evening. And then those should fade later after sunset. Right now it's in the 80s. I think we're good through the next couple hours or so, but somewhere around 8, 9 o'clock, some of these things are probably going to start popping and we'll see those start to develop. So this is a look at the satellite view of the thunderstorms. And again, just to reiterate, you can see the satellite showing the puffy cumulus clouds. But if we look out west, guys, this is our next system. This is the stuff, this complex that's out there east of Denver that's organizing. So I can get you a view of the radar of everything. This one that's organizing is the one that's going to drop south and eventually make its way into into northwest Arkansas late tonight and tomorrow morning. So this complex makes a run southeast, probably gets here about the same time as this morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning to 8 in the morning, somewhere in that time frame. So another round of storms is going to be headed our way. We've talked about clouds. There's nothing going on out there right now. I don't see anything as far as any kind of storms that are going to be developing any second or anything like that. But as we move into the next 24 hours, what we're going to be watching is this disturbance in the atmosphere. Let's see if I can pull this up for you. Here we go. So if you look close over Arkansas, I'm going to go forward and backwards here. Look how this little ripple moves through right there, right? So that little ripple that's moving through is what's going to kick off these showers and storms. Right now, it's out around Colorado, see? And then by tomorrow morning, it's over us. Look at that big lobe of low pressure here to the north. That's going to dump some cooler than normal temperatures into the area for the second week of June, which is pretty nice. But that little guy right there is what's going to cause the showers and the thunderstorms as we head into the overnight and first part of the day for tomorrow. So I flip this back over to, let me see if I can line this up. This looks a little wonky. There you go. Where these storms are. So you can see where we are now. We expect some of these storms are going to start developing this evening, close to about 8 o'clock along the Arkansas River Valley, popping up with those cumulus clouds that are out there. There's a limited chance that they'll be severe. Most of them won't. And then as we move into the overnight, here's where things get a little bit interesting. This is 1 in the morning, so there's still some showers out there, but it's not till 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, 6 in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock. This next complex that moves in, you can see it, guys. This is also going to be severe. It's also going to have a threat of some damaging winds and spin up tornado risk. That's the tornadoes that occur on the leading edge of the squall line. It's exactly what we saw this morning in Van Buren, out towards Vian, with the storms that are moving in. So the bottom line is, buckle up. We're doing it again tonight. 5 in the morning, we'll start seeing some of those strong storms move in from the northwest, from Kansas and Oklahoma after it starts in Colorado. And then the storms, the intensity will be similar to this morning. Doesn't mean there's going to be tornadoes everywhere, but it's going to need to be watched for that possibility of rotation on the leading edge of the line as the line weakens. Lines always weaken with these overnight complexes somewhere late morning into the early afternoon hours. So that's what it looks like with this. We'll have this round of storms. There may even be another complex. I don't know, on Saturday night into Sunday before things start to change and we finally get that front to swing on through the area. So it's been a pretty scary day. I know some folks were injured in that storm from this morning. There's the Weather Service likely doing a survey, and hopefully we'll have some information on it too, on how strong that storm was. So that's a weather update. I'll be watching it tonight, and I'm an early riser anyway. So if you hear some thunder around 4 or 5 in the morning, Good chance I'm going to be up. If you want to watch some of this stuff and watch the storms move in together, I'll be here with you. Have a good evening.